So good evening everybody, my name is Manish. I am from Bodupal, Hyderabad. I have recently graduated from Malad University in the stream of Computer Science and Engineering. So I have joined in Viharatech to upskill myself in the domain of data science with Gen AI. So what are the concepts I have learned for the aspiring data scientist? I'm going to present about the SQL concepts. So I'm going to present what is meant by SQL, where is the SQL used, what is the platform I'm going to use, what are the operations, what are the primary keys, and what are the joins. So first of all, we need to know what is meant by SQL. So SQL is one of the medium between the two persons. Like what I'm going to say is, if any programmer want to deal with the relational database, SQL is one of the medium. SQL is nothing but the structured query language. Suppose if you want to fetch anything from the database, he need to write the queries. So SQL deals with the queries, I would say. So what first commercial SQL is released by the Oracle. So we need to know where is SQL is also used. Not only learning SQL, where is the SQL is being implemented. First of all, it is implemented in the web applications, I would say, and next thing in the mobile applications, in the healthcare and the banking systems and the education systems and the data analysis reports and some more where we can use the SQL. So basically, if you want to write the queries, we have platforms like MySQL, and we have SSMS, and we have Oracle SQL. So by joining this Viharatech, I have learned by the SSMS platform. I'm going to use the to write the SQL queries. So SSMS is nothing but it is one of the platform. It is going to deal with the SQL server. So SSMS stands for SQL Server Management Studio. So presently I'm using 20.0 version in this. In this we have five types of services. First one deals with the database engine. Second one deals with the SSIRS. It is nothing but the integration services. Second one, third one, it is going to deal with the reporting service. And fourth one, we are going to deal with the analytical and integration. Integration service, it is nothing but it is dealing with one database to another database connectivity. The third one, we are reporting database is nothing but we are converting the database to the graphical manner. And analytical service. So analytical service is also used as an one of the PDF format to another format, I would say. So coming to the operations, like what are the commands we are going to use in this SQL. First of all, I'm going to say is DDL commands. By using the DDL commands, we can manipulate the language. Like we have the functions like create, alter, sp rename, and we have drop, and we have truncate also. Each of these functions has their own syntaxes and own functions and their operations. Second one, we are coming to DML operations. DML operations are nothing but we have it's also called as a CRUD operations. We have insert operation, we have update operation, we have delete operation, like that. So if you want to create a table and if you want to insert anything, by their own syntaxes, we can insert in that. Third, coming to the TCL operations. TCL operations are nothing but if you want to do any undo operations, like if you want to go back again, we need to start with the begin transaction. So after using the begin transaction command, we can use as a rollback. For commit is nothing but we are going to fix in one of the database. Next, coming to the DCL. DCL operation is nothing but we have selection method, projection methods, and joins also. Selection methods is nothing but if you want to select a particular row from the column, we use this selection method. Projection is nothing but if you want to select a full table, we use this method. And joins. Coming to joins, we have different types of joins in this. So coming to set operations. So set operations is nothing but it is going to deal with the two or more tables, I would say. Suppose if you want to, in this we have types like union, union all, intersect, and except. Union is nothing but if we have two tables and we no need to have the duplicate values, we use the union operator. If you want both the tables with the duplicate operations, we use the union all. Intersect is nothing but from the two tables, if you wanted common elements, we use the intersect operation. And fourth one, the last is except. Except is nothing but from the left side table, it shows the uncommon data from it. So coming to the primary key and foreign key. So basically this primary key and foreign key are used by the two tables also. Suppose primary key deals with the, suppose if we are creating a table, we are using the primary key. And second, foreign key. Foreign key is nothing but we are going to give the reference to the primary key. So coming to the joins and ranking concepts. So joins are nothing but like we have two tables. and like we have inner join, outer join, and we have a cross join. Inner join is nothing but if you have two tables, and if you want to fetch the common elements from the right side table, it will give the right left side table and right side common elements. Suppose if you have outer join you have three types in this. Outer join, left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Each one of them have their own functionalities and all the syntaxes. And cross join deals with mapping with one column with the other columns, like one table to the other table. So coming to the non-ANSI joins, we have equijoins and non-equijoins. Suppose equijoins we are using like an equal to symbol, and non-equijoins we are using like an greater than, less than, and less than, equal to, greater than, equals to. Coming to rank concepts is nothing but if you are giving a rank to some of the columns, like we use the row wise, and group wise we are using like grouping the columns like that. So you have some of the clauses also, group by clause and having clause. Each of them have their own functionalities and their syntaxes. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, myself is Subramaniam. I am completing my graduation under the JNTU University, and currently I am pursuing data science course in the Viharatech. And today's my topic is like SQL, structured query language. Yes, SQL means SQL commits with database, and it is used to query, modify, and manage database. Also, there is a database and data warehouse, data center. Database means like it is the place where the all data is going to be stored or available. And data warehouse, like it is a collection of database, and data center is collection of data warehouse. And server means every laptop has a servers. Like domain is the name of the application. And coming to API means application program interface. And then API is meaning what mediator between me and application. And port is every software has inside every software has a number inside the hard disk, and that is called the port. And VPN means change the Wi-Fi access. Zero-tier account means every work from home people use this zero-tier account.
Yeah, good afternoon everyone. Myself Billy Graham, recently BTech graduate from Swarnandar College of Engineering and Technology. So now coming to the topic, understanding key SQL concepts, DQL, TCL, and set operators. There are many operations in SQL concepts. There are many functions, but I am discussing that what we have gone through previous week. So DQL, TCL, and set operators, a clear guide for data handling and transaction control in SQL. So the table of contents is what is SQL, the DQL, data query language, TCL, transaction control language, set operators in SQL, use cases and examples, and summary. So now coming to what is SQL. So as everyone knows, SQL is a structured query language and a standard programming language. So that we are used in to manipulate and manage relational database, and we can create, update, and delete anything from the any data from the database management system. So the topics are DQL, it is used for data retrieval, and TCL, transaction management, and set operators, it's for the combining results set. So now coming to DQL, data query language. In data query language we have selection method, projection method, and joins. Now coming to selection method. So selection method, we use selection method like in the table we can select particular data and particular columns from the table is known as a selection method. So in projection method, we can we select all the columns and all the rows from the table is known as the projection method. And coming to joins, there are two concepts in joins. One is ANSI joins and another one is non-ANSI joins. ANSI joins is work through on condition, and non-ANSI joins are work through where condition. So coming to ANSI joins, in ANSI joins there are three concepts. One is inner join, outer join, and cross join. So inner join is used to create and use it. This is the inner join concept is mainly used for to combine both the rows. And coming to outer join, in outer join also we have three concepts. One is left outer join, another one is right outer join, and another one is full outer join. Left outer join is used to like it will shows full data in the left table and only the what is common data in the right table. And coming to right outer join, in right outer join it will display all the data in right outer join. In the left table what the common data is displaying, that only it will display. And coming to full outer join, it is the combination of left outer join and the right outer join. It will show both the combined data. Yeah. Then coming to TCL transaction control language, so it manages transactions database and ensuring data integrity. It has three connections like a begin transaction, rollback, and commit. So we have to, first of all, if you want to use the TCL operations, so we need that begin transaction. So before inserting anything or before using anything, we want to use first begin transaction. After inserting anything, if you want to undo the operations or undo the anything, so that we inserted, we want that rollback. So we have to use that rollback option to undo the what we inserted. So if you want to fix that, and if you want to save that what we inserted, then we have to use the commit. So the commit is used to save changes what we are inserted. So these are the TCL operations. And the set operators in SQL. The set operators in SQL is used to combine results from two or more selected tables or queries. So the main operators from set operators are union, all, intersect, and except. So coming to union, the union function is used to combine. It will show the both common data in both the tables. Not common data, it will show a duplicate data. Without duplicate data, it will show. And coming to union, it will show all the data with duplicate also. And coming to intersect, so the intersect will show only what are the common rows, it will be there. And coming to except, it will show only the uncommon data what are in the table. So yeah, these are the use cases and real world examples that we are using for DQL, TCL, and set operators. So DQL is used in like dashboard reports, analytics, and TCL is for banking transactions, e-commerce orders, and set operators merging user lists and comparing data sets. Yeah, coming to summary, DQL, as everyone knows, that DQL operations for data retrieval, and TCL ensures data integrity, and set operators for efficient data and merging and filtering. So together they empower SQL for data driven applications.
Good afternoon to one and all. Myself Mahesh. I am from Jangam. I have completed my graduation from Nallamala Reddy Engineering College in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Currently I am pursuing data science course at Viharatech. Coming to weekly learning activities, to the PowerPoint presentation. Coming to the topic, Introduction to SQL. Coming to the contents, what is SQL and platform dependent and platform independent SQL commands, set operators, primary key and foreign key, and ranking concepts and clauses. Coming to what is SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language, which is used to interact with the database mainly. Whenever an employee wants data from a database, he will write a query to retrieve the data from the database. Coming to platform dependent and platform independent. Platform dependent means if we write a program in one operating system, if it works in all operating system, then we call it as a platform independent. If it not works in any other operating system with any OS, we call it as a platform dependent. Example of platform dependent is SQL, and platform independent is Python, Java, HTML, CSS. Coming to the SQL commands, we have 4 SQL commands. First one is DML, first one is DDL, second one is DML, and third one is TCL, and fourth one is the DQL. Coming to the first one, DDL. DDL stands for Data Definition Language, which is used to define the structure of a database. Like in DDL, we have 5 operations. First one is a create, second one is a alter, third one is a SP rename, fourth one is truncate, and fifth one is a drop. Coming to the first one, creating the table. To create is used to create a table. Syntax of creation table is create table name, and a column name and its data type. Coming to the second one, alter. In alter, we have mainly three concepts, 3 functions. First one is we can update the data type of a column, and we can add a column to an existing data table. And third one is we can drop column from a database, from a table. Coming to the third one, SP rename. We can change the old name of a column name by using the syntax SP rename and table name and its old name, comma, present name, new name. Coming to the fourth one, truncate. truncate is mainly used to delete all the rows from a table, but not from a database. Coming to fifth one, drop. By using the drop function, we can completely delete a table from a database.
Good evening, everyone. I am Akhil, and I have recently completed MCA in Nalanda University. And today's topic is SQL for data analyst. For a data analyst, SQL is very important tool because we can clean the data. Introduction to SQL and its uses. Using SQL, we can extract, manipulate, and analyze data. So extract means extraction of the data by pulling the data. Manipulate means cleaning the data, and analyzing means seeing any important data in the files. So coming to the database is a collection of data. And now I am going to tell the basics of SQL. Server. Actually, a server provides services to clients. For example, when we are checking any bank inquiries in apps like Google Pay, ATM, while checking the bank transactions, we connect to another server like our bank. So it is the example of server. And coming to the domain, and domain means it is a human readable name like www.google.com instead of remembering IP address. Host means any device connected to a network. For example, if you are using your laptop and connected to a Wi-Fi, it is known as host. And coming to the port, for every software there will be a particular number in the hard disk. It is known as port. And coming to the port example, if you are going to your friend's building and its apartment name is IP address and its room number is known as port number to easily identify it. And coming to the VPN, it is a secure connection to access data safely. For example, when you are in a cave or you are connecting any public Wi-Fi, you need to access VPN while transacting any financial payments for security purpose. And coming to the databases, there are two types of databases, structured and unstructured. And coming to the structured database, and the data is in the table format, like it is in rows or columns, and it is in text format or whether it is in integer also. And mainly the structured database is useful for data analyst. And coming to the unstructured database, and the data is in images or videos, etc. And it is mainly useful for data scientists. And we need to create and activate database. We can create database by using like this. First we need to enter create database, and the database name is analytics database, and we need to use database like use analytics database. And coming to the operations, we have DDL operations, and DDL means data definition language. We can create the table in this format, create table employees, and the employees is the table name. And coming to the employee ID, I use primary key because for every employee ID we need to have a unique ID. And name I use varchar, and salary is decimal because I use decimal because the salary will be in paisas also, so I use decimal. And coming to the alter, I can add columns. So in the employee table I add the column like date, hide date, so it is alter table. And coming to the rename table, I can change the employee like staff, so it is rename table. Drop table, I can delete the entire table. And the truncate table, in the truncate table I can only delete the data, not the entire table. And coming to the DML operations, I can manipulate the data. First of all, insert data. I can insert the data as employees and his name, his ID number, name and salary. So it is known as insert data. And coming to the delete data, I can delete the single row or entire row. And the SQL is very useful for a data analyst to retrieve data or clean data or etc.
Hello everyone, my name is Jayashree. I am from data science background. I recently graduated my BTech in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. Now I am going to explain about the introduction to SQL. In this SQL, what is SQL means structured query language. The definition of the SQL is a standard language for manipulating relational databases. The purpose of SQL is mainly used for structured query languages, and also basically it is used for manipulating relational databases. And coming back to history, it is developed by IBM in 1970. In the SQL, there are some commands which is like DDL commands, DML commands, DQL and TCL. DDL is nothing but data definition language, which is used for managing database structures. And coming back to DML, it is data manipulation language. It is also manipulating the data within the tables. Coming back to DQL, data query language for query and retrieving the data. And next one is TCL. It is mainly used for managing transactions. That is transaction control language.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Nagalakshmi Ragalu. I am completed my BTech in the stream of Information Technology in ITM College, which is located in Tekali. And today the topic is Python system modules and Linux command lines. Here system module means it will be provides the functions and variables to interact with the Python interpreter, which we can write the code, and it helps command line argument system paths, and it is used to the system module used to find the location which we can write the code, and also find the read to input and output, and recursion limits and exit controls. And Python has a rich library. It has so many libraries in the Python, like pandas, numpy, matplot library, cbon, and also system modules. Why we use system modules means it will be contains the number of group of modules which is located in the Python library, and it will be organized code across multiple files, and it has the powerful external packages.
Good afternoon to one and all. My name is Yamini. I am from Chirala. I have completed my BTech at St. Anne's College of Engineering and Technology in the stream of CSA IoT, and today's topic is about system module. System module provides access to the variables and functions that directly interact with the Python interpreter. For example, accessing the command line arguments, fetching the Python interpreter version means that what type of a version we are using in the Python we can get by using the Python interpreter function, like version function, and redirecting the input output like sys.std in means here we can take the input statement. sys.std out means we can get the print statement, means output, and sys.std error means we can get to know at which line we can get the error.
Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Sivasai Shravana. I am from Chirala. I am recently graduated with a specialization of CSC and IoT. Currently, I am pursuing data science course in Viharatech. Coming to Linux, Linux is a free and open source operating system. Just like Windows and Macs, it is based on Unix, and it is widely used in servers development, embedded systems and IoT, and it is released in 1991 by Linus. Next, it is used to control how hardware and software interact on your computer. Coming to how Linux controls interaction between hardware and software. First component is kernel. Kernel is the core part of the operating system that controls everything happening in our system. And next, drivers. Device drivers are used. Linux uses device drivers to control how hardware components communicate with each other. And next, for example, you type on your keyboard, it sends messages like key press command to the kernel, and then kernel sends it to software, that is text editor, This is how device drivers communicate. Device drivers are used to communicate both software and hardware. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pranvi and I'm from Chirala. I'm a recent graduate in 2024. Currently, I'm pursuing my data science course in Viharatech. So today's topic is about SYS module. Before knowing what is SYS module, we should know what is a module. Module is like just a file that contains Python code. We have different type of modules. Built-in modules and user-defined modules. Built-in modules which is already present in the Python. User-defined modules means we have to customize our own modules. Coming to SYS is a built-in Python module. SYS stands for system. It interacts with the Python interpreter. So in SYS module we contain variables, lists and functions and objects. Variables. In SYS module we have a built-in variables like version and platform. By using version, we would know what version of the computer we are using, and by using the platform function, we can know like we are using Windows or Linux or Mac. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Kavani. I recently completed my graduation in Computer Science and Engineering. I'm going to explain about the topic unlocking computing power, system libraries and Linux. What are system libraries? System libraries are the fundamental collections of pre-written codes or provide the common functions for the various applications. They are stored in the disk and used during the program execution. And they are pre-written code, common functions, runtime loading, system integration. How system libraries are handled? Code reusability. Code reusability means if you write the code at one time and we can reuse the code without writing so many times from the scratch. Modular.
Myself Jahnavi, I am from Viharatech. I recently graduated at the MPT College of Engineering in the stream of Computer Science. Today I am discussing about the understanding system libraries and Linux basics. This presentation explores the fundamental concepts of system libraries and provides an essential introduction to the Linux operating system and include the comments of effective interaction. And coming to the what is a system libraries? These are mainly the reusable code, OS interface, efficiency, key examples. Reusable code, it means the program using repeatedly. For example, a collection of pre-written reusable functions and routines that applications can call upon. OS operator or OS interface acts as a crucial interface, translating high-level application requests into actions. The operating system, for example, graphical using operation system, and efficiency promotes code reuse, and it means program use less time. And key examples. Prompt and examples includes the standard CP library